Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This one finds Austin out right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Richardson going on 4th down. He's got a man again, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try now for Moody. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Steelers 14. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Herbert. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is a touchdown. Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by. All right, rifles one, and that's Bill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Richardson looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
5-9, 5-9. Let's go. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Steelers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
21.
Herbert now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson. And now here is another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Hey, ram.
Herbert. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Set. Hey, Kappa. Crowd right. Hold the troops right. 59. Go.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Set. 280. 21.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Ready.
Here's Walker. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ken Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That gain on third down, good for 28.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Richardson working from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Set. Hey, Ray.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, go Lion.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's into the... And it's a fumble. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
5-9.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Go.
First down.
Set.
The Chiefs
Herbert back to the air.
at their own 34-yard line.
He completes this to Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Baylor Tiger.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 42-yard line.
Go. Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Real.
Now it's Herbert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
These are gaining of 28 yards. That's
Baylor Tiger.
another Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his receiver, Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's another
Hey,
Kansas
Kappa.
first down.
Here's Herbert. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Crowd right. Ready.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Set. Only troops right. Set.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Richardson is inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now it's Richardson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Micah Parsons in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Richardson looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. But Charles, are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Christian Watson, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, That one going to fall incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Richardson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air with Richardson. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
The 4-yard line.
Again, it's Richardson. Escaping. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Moody good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Set. Hey, go Lions, 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 Lions. Ready?
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Go.
Herbert throwing again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he's got this complete to Bell.
Swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll look to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Unable to corral him. He fights through. He's got daylight. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Moody good with the extra point.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Now he's loose at the 40.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. for a Steeler touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
77. Steelers 35. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.